fellow viewers, welcome to your program Development Zone, where we celebrate achievers, unveil the core potential of our dear nation, and also celebrate those who have contributed immensely to the building of the country. Today on the program, we'll be talking agriculture, and we'll be chatting with Dr. Edwin Uche. He's the President CEO, Maize Growers, Processor, and Marketers Association of Nigeria. We'll be unveiling to all the achievements so far, the challenges, and the way forward. Sit back, relax, I'll be right back.
I'm the National President, Maize Growers, Processors, and Marketers Association of Nigeria, MAGPAMAN. MAGPAMAN drives maize value chain in Nigeria. When we mean maize value chain, we are talking about growing maize from the point of mechanization, from the point of identifying the right inputs, to the point of preparing the land, from the point of growing the maize specifically, and also processing and marketing. So we look at holistically everything that has to do with maize value chain in Nigeria. And as an association, what do? As an association, we are passionate about attracting opportunity for our farmers, making access to finance available to them, making access to quality input available to them, making access to mechanization available to them, making access to technology available to them, making access to markets available to them. And for us, driving maize value chain and driving maize business is about profitability. So what we do is engineer rural engagement in the area of maize cultivation to be able to support enough production of maize, both for local use and also for industrial use. And you are aware, in Nigeria today we are producing about 12 million metric tons of maize, and we need as much as 35 million metric tons of maize to sustain industrial and local consumption. So there's a large gap in maize production. And that is why, as an association, we're doing the best we can to engage the women, to engage the youths, to make agriculture a bit more attractive, bring agriculture closer to our people, closer to our youths, closer to the unemployed people, creating opportunities through agriculture by making them realize maize is one cash crop, maize is one product, when grown within a period of 3 months, can pull you out of poverty. So we're driving home the value chain framework, starting from the bottom to the top, going about building an engagement process, sensitizing our farmers at the bottom of the pyramid, making them understand that agriculture and maize growing has gone beyond the old practice of just growing in an environment without knowing exactly what is your input and what is your output. So for us, it's a key commodity. Is a key opportunity to drive a key component of agricultural framework that supports life, that supports employment generation, that supports job creation, that supports human empowerment, that creates opportunity for our young men and women and youths. So for MAGPAMAN as an association, we are committed to driving not just make and chill, but encouraging our farmers to embrace agriculture as business. So today we'll discuss agribusiness, profitable agriculture, making agriculture look attractive, making agriculture look acceptable, making the youth to appreciate agriculture, making the youth to understand you can grow a product for 3 months, harvest within 3 months, and make a lot of money. I can give you an example. Today, maize is sold in the market. A ton of maize is sold between 120 and 150 a ton. And when you, for example, if you advance the farmer quality seed, hybrid seed, that will enable the farmer to grow 4 or 5 tons per hectare. If you've done a minimum of 4 tons per hectare at 150, you're talking about 600,000 naira within 3 months. And what you need to grow 1 hectare is about 200,000 for somebody who already have a land that is already cultivatable. So what does that imply? It implies that it is profitable. Agriculture is profitable if the drivers of the sector is able to invest more time in sensitizing and educating our people on the need to embrace agriculture, on the need to embrace going back to the farm where the wealth is. So for MAGPAMAN, it's all about engagement from the bottom to the top. It's about creating opportunity for our farmers. It's about opening our farmers to opportunities that will enhance value for them and attract value. It's about profitability in agriculture. It's about enhancing their lifestyle and giving them a better lifestyle. It's about making them understand how to grow maize based on global best practice. It's about exposing them to the best ideals in agriculture. It's about using the window as an opportunity to empower them. It's about redefining their lifestyle with nature, Because for us, agriculture is key, agriculture is life, agriculture is nature, and agriculture is the only major global recognized sector that can pull and that is pulling countries and economies out of poverty and create a lot of opportunity for its people. The issue of COVID is a global challenge. We are all aware. We know the effect of COVID since the commencement of the year 2020, what it has done to nations and economies globally. And I can say this to you, Nigeria is not an exception. At the peak of COVID, agriculture suffered globally, and in Nigeria specifically. We are not able to move produce from one location to another. Movement, haulage is a key component of agricultural value chain. So if you cannot move produce from the rural area to the urban area, then the cost of food at the urban area will be high. And apart from that, there were no windows for trade. The shops were shut down, the families were locked up, people never had opportunity of going out. So it affected commerce, it affected the food chain, it affected the distribution chain. So it affected the cost and price of products and services in agriculture. So it had negative effects generally in agriculture because movement of produce were limited. Farmers were not able to move to the farm to cultivate. Those who are offering key services in agricultural value chain were not able to do that. So it had its negative effect. It increased cost of production. It increased cost of items. It made life a bit more difficult for those producing, and even made life difficult for those who are processing. So it affected the generality of agriculture in Nigeria, and it lowered grossly our production and affected our output as a nation. But with the change in tide, as we can see, with the gradual understanding of the management of COVID-19 globally, the commerce globally is picking up, the economy is picking up, and people are trying to come back to business. To be very honest and sincere, the government has been very helpful to the association. And the government has been supporting. I want to say this to you. Today, MAGPAMAN is participating in the federal government redefined agricultural framework called the Anchor Borrow Program. The Anchor Borrow Program is a product of the Central Bank of Nigeria, developed to enhance agricultural value chain and enhance production in key commodities. And I can tell you, we are privileged to be one of the organizations benefiting from the 2020 wet season maize Anchor Borrow Program. And I can also tell you, the CBN Anchor Borrow Program funded over 70,000 of our farmers, providing them inputs, providing them technology, providing them avenue for mechanization, providing them cash components, providing them support, technical support to grow their maize all over the country. And as I said to you, we have been able to grow over 50,000 hectares of maize in virtually every state in Nigeria today through the Anchor Borrow Program. So the Anchor Borrow Program, as a CBN federal government intervention program, has played a significant role in empowering old women, empowering youths, empowering farmers at the bottom of the pyramid, supporting them with key components of the value chain, making access to finance available to them, because finance is key in agriculture. Making access to mechanization available, because mechanization is key. Making access to quality inputs, giving people quality seeds, agrochemicals, providing them with the basics that are required to make 1 hectare farming possible without collateral. So they got into this loan without collateral, with a lot of incentives. So I must give kudos to the federal government for sustaining the Anchor Borrow Program. I must give kudos to the Central Bank of Nigeria for making it possible for us to benefit from the program. The President of the Federal Republic is very, very passionate about agriculture. The President of the Federal Republic is spending and investing so much in agriculture. I must commend him so much for what he's doing in agriculture. And I can tell you, if the Anchor Borrow Program is sustained with time, the program is good enough, is sufficient enough with time to pull people out, to revolutionize agriculture in Nigeria, help smallholder farmers, pull people out of poverty, create a lot of employment for our youth, and make opportunities available in agriculture. As the National President of the Association, we have achieved so much. We've been able to, first and foremost, re-engineer a grassroots sensitization to mobilization framework that have empowered over 100,000 farmers in Nigeria, still counting. As I speak to you, we have been able to strengthen the ties between the farmers and producer framework and network in the country, bridging the gap that exists between those who are producing and those who are processing, especially the small microprocessors, these micro, small and medium enterprises working within the value chain. We've also been able to expose our farmers based on global best practice. Our farmers have enjoyed lots and lots of education, capacity building on how best to grow maize and achieve value. We've been able to engage our farmers in massive campaign on aflatoxin to reduce aflatoxin, so as to make our farmers, give our farmers the opportunity to export their maize, because over time our maize have not been exportable to other clients overseas. But with our engagement, our solid engagement at the rural area, we've been able to educate our farmers on how best to carry out their pre and post harvest management of maize, apply key products like aflatoxin to reduce aflatoxin, make maize preservation and packaging a bit more efficient, so as to be able to enable, so our maize can be exportable to. As I'm talking to you, there is already a pilot program testing our maize all over the country to prepare it for export. So we have been able to grow this good number of maize that can enable our people who even go into export and get global acceptance. We've been able to expose the leadership of our structure at the state level to global, to trainings and seminars. As I speak to you, we have structure in every state in Nigeria. We have farmer structure, we have executives, we have a board, we have our national executive, sound quality people, we have quality people to our state executives, we have people at the local government structure, at the local government level, we have our farmer clusters and frameworks at the bottom of the pyramid. So with this chain, we've been able to administer capacity, we've been able to administer exposure opportunities for them, we've been able to make technology available to them, we've been able to give them trainings on how best to use agrochemicals, how best to use, apply their seeds to have better yield. We've been able to strengthen our ties with ADP across the country to make our farmers gain better extension support infrastructure. So we've done a lot as an association, because what I would like you to know, where the food is at the rural area. The rural area feeds Nigeria, and this number in the rural area provides what we eat, and we need to strengthen and strengthen communication between the top and the bottom and create opportunities for them. First, I want to commend the federal government for sustaining support for agriculture. I want to commend the Central Bank of Nigeria for sustaining the Agricultural program, for working with commodity associations to make it possible, because with what we have done and the empowerment of farmers, when the COVID-19 activity dived down, it has empowered a lot of farmers, maize, rice, and what have you. So I want to commend the Central Bank for that effort. I want to commend our farmers for being resilient, for being committed, for being dogged, for appreciating understanding that they are the key tools for development, they are the key tools for poverty reduction, they are the future of Nigeria. And with them driving agriculture, there is hope for this country, there is opportunity for this country, and our system can work, and agriculture can scale up and deliver value. And I want to say to Nigerians, the year 2020 has been a year full of mixed feelings, a lot of challenges when it has to do with health-related challenges, as it has to do with COVID-19. The advent of COVID-19 has affected the global economy, it affected virtually every business, it affected every existing economic infrastructure globally. And as it went down, I will say this, we need to keep hope and faith alive. And our people need to realize with what COVID-19 have done, that if you have a piece of land, it can impact a lot in the agricultural ecosystem of your environment. Our people need to return back to agriculture. Agriculture must not necessarily be cultivated. Pick up one area of the value chain and enhance it. We don't need everybody to be cultivating. Some people can go into small processing of gari, small processing of rice, small processing, generating of flour. We don't need the big multinationals to drive the system. What we need is smaller, micro existing enterprises empowered by the necessary government agencies and private sector to be able to drive our economy.
Come back, like you heard it all from the national president of MAGPAMAN. A lot is in stock for us in agriculture. Let Nigeria grow agriculture. Come 2021, let every one of us make sure we are in one sector or the other in agriculture. So that I come away again, I remain your host, Joseph Onuko. Bye for now. Please do follow us on our social media platform for more updates and comments. On Facebook, Bolijo Media Communications Limited. On Twitter, BOJ_TV. On WhatsApp, 0703-477-8568. Our email, bolijomedia@yahoo.com. For more updates from BOJ TV, kindly click on the subscribe button and the notification bell sign beside.